When archaeologists uncovered the ancient Roman city of Pompeii, they expected ruins. Instead, they found something far more haunting. Bodies frozen in their final moments. A man still clutching a bag of coins. A dog chained in a courtyard. Bread left inside a bakery oven. It looked as if time itself had stopped. But before disaster struck, Pompeii was a thriving Roman city. 2,000 years ago, in the 1st century AD, Pompeii stood on the sunny coast of southern Italy near the Bay of Naples. Nearly 12,000 people lived there. The streets were filled with merchants, travelers, and citizens going about their daily lives. Colorful houses lined the streets, their walls covered in bright fresco paintings. Markets sold fruit, bread, olives, and wine every morning. Street food bars called thermopolia served hot meals to people who didn't cook at home. Public fountains provided fresh water carried by Roman aqueducts from distant mountains. Pompeii was not a poor town. It was a wealthy resort city where Roman elites built luxurious villas with gardens, fountains, and elaborate mosaics. Visitors relaxed in public bathhouses filled with steam, conversation, and warm marble floors. Early every morning, bakers prepared bread in massive stone ovens. Millstones turned by donkeys ground grain into flour. The smell of fresh bread filled the streets. Nearby, the amphitheater hosted gladiator games. Thousands gathered to watch fighters battle for glory. Children played in courtyards. Merchants shouted prices across crowded markets. Pompeii was loud, busy, alive. Yet towering above the city stood Mount Vesuvius. At the time, the mountain appeared peaceful. Most Romans believed it was harmless. They were wrong. In the year 62 AD, a powerful earthquake struck Pompeii. Buildings collapsed and temples were damaged, but the city recovered. Repairs continued for years. Small tremors became common, and people stopped worrying about them. No one realized these earthquakes were warnings. Deep beneath Mount Vesuvius, pressure was building. Then one morning in August of the year 79 AD, everything changed. Without warning, Mount Vesuvius erupted. A colossal column of ash and smoke shot miles into the sky. Roman writer Pliny the Younger described the cloud rising like a giant pine tree. At first, many people simply watched in curiosity. Then ash began falling over the city. Roofs collapsed under the growing weight. The streets slowly disappeared beneath layers of gray volcanic ash. Some residents fled toward the sea. Others hid inside their homes. But the worst danger had not yet arrived. Hours later, a massive cloud rushed down the mountain. A pyroclastic surge. A superheated avalanche of gas, ash, and rock moving faster than a hurricane. Temperatures reached nearly 500 degrees Celsius. When the cloud struck, Pompeii people did not have time to escape. The city was buried beneath meters of ash. Pompeii vanished. For nearly 1,700 years, the city remained hidden, until 1748, when archaeologists began excavating the site. They discovered an entire Roman city preserved beneath volcanic ash. By filling the hollow spaces left by bodies with plaster, scientists recreated the victims' final moments. Today, Pompeii stands as one of the most remarkable archaeological sites in the world, a city frozen forever in time.